today on my channel, Planner Friends, the end of my Joys of Journaling series. I'm just gonna do a flip through of the journal that started it all, that I was consistent in, and show you the good, some spots where I struggled and why. And I want to talk to you today about all the things journaling has done for me personally. And I hope to inspire you. So stay tuned, Planner Friends. Hi, Planner Friends, and welcome to my channel. Welcome back. If you're new here, you're welcome to subscribe and tap the notification bell. I am One Crafty Dolo. Today, I want to wrap up my series, The Joys of Journaling. And originally, I thought I would take you out and I could shop with you and look at journals. I'm not in the headspace to do that, to be honest with you. I don't have it in me to deal with the people, and there's a lot of crowds because school's out. And does that make sense to you? I hope maybe at a future point I'll be up to it, but not now. So today I want to share with you, this was my journal from September through May, and I just want to do a quick flip through of the decorations. This is my current journal, and I can show you how I'm decorating it, and I am using it, so that's good. So I used this steadily for 9 months, which is was it 9 months? Whatever, 8 months. It helped me really learn a lot about myself, about self-care, about journaling, which is why I created this series. I'm an educator, so that's what I do. I've got these journaling cards in here. I'm going to save those, of course, from my old Cocoa Daisy subscription and my little cat paper clips. And let's talk why journaling, how it benefited me, and what I did in here. So I'm just going to flip through, and these are Dollar Tree, by the way, and some Simply Gilded washi. And then just to show you, I had monthly layouts that I did, and this is where I was planning this channel out, actually, all my YouTube stuff. So I did that for those months, and I don't have to flip through every one of them, but you get the idea. And then I stopped. Well, here, I can show you how I did these. All right, cute, right? And in May, I just was like, ugh, I got this. And that was all that I could fit in here. And then I began journaling, and I was using my Simply Gilded collection to kind of journal and decorate and so forth. So what did over 6 months of journaling, breathe. What did it teach me, and what did I learn about myself and about self-care and so forth? Well, a lot, actually, a lot. I learned that for me, I take my time processing things. I process things rest. I process things slower. And yes, it matters to me that I slow down and I write, and I really bolster myself in this little space. Unbeing dead isn't being alive. E.E. Cummings, one of my favorite quotes. Okay, love yourself. I learned that self-talk matters. I learned that things like this, today I choose joy, and I choose kindness, joy, and shining, and so forth, really matters to me and helps me set my head on the right path. Okay. And day of rest, my Phillies. My Phillies won. And yes, I really got into it, and I am so happy to be here. And really, by the time we got through, that was this layout. This was September. I wasn't dating it or anything. This was October, the pumpkins. And then as we went into November, I was really focused on the 30 Days of Gratitude project. So I adhered the pages together here to make them thicker so that wouldn't bleed. And then I created this. This is the 1 month I used the last of my Cocoa Daisy subscription stuff. So you can see here, it's just pretty. It's, a day at home equals sheer bliss. That's me. That's who I am. I like to be at home, right? I am grateful I am not alone for Thanksgiving. I'm grateful for my son. It's all about, 30 days of gratitude. And I found this I kept private. This was really a wonderful thing for me to do, because that 30 days of gratitude project, it doesn't have to be November. Pick it up and run with it. So I learned about self-care. I learned about choosing joy and making space for myself in this world. I also learned to stop myself more. I tend to be type A, go, 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 do the things, let's get her done. Journaling slowed me down. It helped me process things. But before I could get to that point, I had to slow down. And that's another thing that it has done for me, for which I'm very grateful. And then we come into Christmas, or December, I should say Advent. And this was my, God bless my grandparents. I miss them dearly. I was exhausted, extra prayers needed. Yeah, and then I was quoting the Bible here. So this is all about the foretelling of the birth of Jesus, when Elizabeth heard Mary's voice, and when Mary heard Elizabeth's voice, and the baby in her womb leapt, and I was praying the Magnificat. But then what happened is I fell. I have had two pretty bad falls. One in this December of 2022. And then the one in the previous year, 2021, which is what got me started on my yoga practice. I have scleroderma. I am chronically ill. And so these falls are unlike other falls. It isn't just like, oh, you're tripping, you're going down. I was standing, the next minute I know I was on the ground. It happened so quickly, and my ankles gave way and my whole body went boom. So I had to take a few days off, and then I took off some days of journaling, unfortunately, and I never went back to it, because for me, as much as I love Christmas and Advent, this was really, it loomed large. Now, it could be argued or said that I should have been journaling all the more so, but I was really trying to cope with what happened and to learn from it to strengthen my body. Having scleroderma, by the way, June is Scleroderma Awareness Month, so at some point I'll talk to you about the illness more in depth, coming out of my comfort zone, if you will. But what it did for me is it was a pause. Scleroderma really impacts your mobility. The best way I can show you, my left side is far less affected, so you can see that. My right side doesn't have the same flex. See that? And believe me, I'm pushing, and I don't have the same mobility on my right side. So falling really was kind of a wake-up call. So I tried to see what that was about. It's unfortunate I didn't pick it up, but that's okay. We had a wonderful Christmas. We had a wonderful holiday season, and we learn. So then I used my butterflies, because I'm all about the butterflies, for the new year, new me, 2023. And I started to write down where my quotes were coming from here. And so, yes, I really learned how to take the quotes. Of course, two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled, and that has made all the difference. What a great quote from Robert Frost. And again, I have my Simply Gilded kits here. Winter Beagle, I think, is this one, right? In 3 words, I can sum up everything I've learned about life. It goes on. Okay, and I think that's great. And so I would suggest quote journaling. Integrating quotes into your journaling is a really wonderful way to get in touch with and motivate yourself, self-love, all of that. So this has put me more in touch with my writing and my creative side that way. This was obviously February, which this is a mixture, paper stamping and the raised letters. And the quotes that month were about the Bible. And I did a change up in here. I brought out some stamping, and I just thought, I was overwhelmed, but also grateful. And I think that kind of sums sometimes how I feel, right? Let love be genuine, Romans 12:9. And so, I really kind of dove in here with the stamps and with the stencils and creating my own boxes. A little bit of washi and the Simply Gilded headers. But I really wanted to focus on decorating a little differently for February. Then we come to March, and I have to tell you, this probably is my favorite front piece from all of it. These are from a paper pad from Craft Smart that I picked up at Michael's, and these are also from Recollections. This under element is some part of a pack my mom gave me, and I just thought it was really spring. I love the colors. I love how it came out. I was reusing things that I had already. I didn't have to buy anything. And my quotes were Rachel Carson. And you can see, sometimes I repeat myself. Sometimes I, wait, did I skip something? Yeah, okay, how did I do that? Let me try this again. Sorry. Again, I did some of these in here from the paper pack, and I continue to stamp and to stencil. I did a lot of stenciling in this one. Some small stamps, right? And I thought that was a fun break in all the Simply Gilded. I like to, play with my decorations, right? And these are just papers that I cut. I mean, it's just really, the edge of the sea is a strange and beautiful place, said Rachel Carson, and what a wonderful quote. And so, yeah, I thought that came together really nicely. Then, well, I don't know, is this my favorite? I don't know, the two of them, I don't know. Anyway, going into April, these are Dollar Tree, this is Michael's, this is from that paper pack. And I just inked and had fun and made it really pretty. I've noticed too in the journal that my confidence is growing and coming back. Sometimes in life we go through things and it just depletes us of our confidence. Doesn't mean it can't come back. It just means you've been through a lot. And so writing has in here and decorating has helped me bolster, like, I now know I'm creative. I now know what feeds into my creative side for writing, and a lot of it comes from here. So those are unanticipated benefits from the joy of journaling, as I like to call it. Then I went back to this, Simply Gilded, and I thought that was good. And my quotes, what were my quotes this month? I don't think I used quotes actually, but that's okay. And Rest and Recharge and and then we come into May, and I use the Simple Stories, My Story, and then this washi is from the Hooting Pirate. And I just used some Simply Gilded, a little bit of stencils. I did a mishmash actually of her kits from Simply Gilded. These aren't all from the same kit, and this is from a washi roll with dates. And you'll notice sometimes, incidentally, sometimes I'll miss a week. This is a little secret. There's 3 weeks in here. Why? Because of life intruding. Doesn't mean I don't journal every day. It's just sometimes I know in a particularly busy month, if I put all 4 or 5 weeks in, I will then, and not fill it like I did in December. Now I certainly had a good reason with that fall, but then this bothers me. Me even showing this to you bothers me, but I'm trying to show you that perfectionism is a thing and we can all fall into it. And one thing I learned was, okay, if I know this is going to be a tough month, I'll skip a week and then just pick it right back up. By doing it that way, it takes the pressure off of me, if you will. So yeah, that's my journal for September through May 2022 to 2023. And I hope that I inspire you. You'll also notice there's no dates on here. Excuse me. And that helps certainly in a month like this where I, didn't put all the dates. And again, for me, that's a psychological issue. I don't want to feel I'm decorating, wasting the decorations and missing journaling. But yeah, journaling has been really one of the biggest benefits to me. The confidence, the self-care, the slowing down, the processing, the getting in touch with my creativity and my writing, and revisiting quotes from authors I like to inspire me has really, I don't know if this is going to make sense to you. It's really helped me cement my place in this world. This, if this is the space I'm taking up, then I'm certainly entitled to it. And that's really important, particularly not to be gender biased here, but as women, we're so often rewarded for diminishing ourselves. And what I realized through this process is that very truth is the reason I need to take up space and I need to speak up. And I want the same for you, friends. So since this is running longer, I'm going to wait to show you all this another time. It's in process. So yeah, that's it. Thank you. Thank you for being on this journey with me. I hope in the future, maybe I'll create another series again on journaling or something else. But thank you for taking this ride with me. I appreciate you. And I want you to step into your life and into who you are and not apologize to anyone for the amount of space you deserve in this world. Thanks, friends. Have a blessed day. Bye.